welcome, welcome, welcome to the virtual birthday party. MC Sticky. MC, say hi to the people. Well, I guess you said hi. I am Rudy. I am the host, and we've got some of our fantastic show personalities here with us. They will introduce themselves to you in just another moment. You know, it's been a while since we did Rudy's Room, and I have to tell you that I've missed you all as much as you've missed me, I hope. And tonight is about having some fun. I know there are a lot of serious things going on in the world. I know that sometimes it seems like a very dark place. Our purpose tonight is just to help you escape for a little bit, maybe laugh a little, maybe dance a little, just have a good time with some fun folks. I would also encourage you to check out ruderangers.com. It's our website. All of the folks that you see have some fantastic shows and some content that are on there. Definitely worth checking out. Okay, it's been a long time, and I think we've got Steve the Medium. Welcome, Steve.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am great. Yeah, I'm Steve the Medium, everyone. I'm the medium on the Rude Rangers Network, and I'm looking forward to enjoying this party with all of you. Happy birthday to the Rude Rangers Network.
Well, thank you. It's actually not our birthday, but we will tell you what the birthday is all about in just a little bit, which is great. Daniel from Stitching Wolf Designs, where are you, and where's my buddy Kiaya? I guess they're hiding. Orlando, there you are. There you are. How are you?
We're great. We are looking forward to a great celebration tonight. We've been streaming live daily with Get Cozy with Kiaya and Daniel, which is our way to keep literacy alive with our young people. And we are looking forward to starting Get Crafty Conversations with Kiaya and Daniel in the next coming weeks.
Oh, good. Looking forward to that. These are some tough times, as I said earlier, and it's very hard to stay motivated, but we at Rude Rangers are very lucky. We have Yvonne, the motivator man. Where are you, Yvonne?
Hey, everybody. It's Yvonne, the motivator man from Determined Women of Destiny. That is a forum for female entrepreneurs to come, to share ideas, to get advice, you know, the good, the bad, and the beautiful of doing business as a female. The talk show is every Wednesday night, not this Wednesday, but every Wednesday night going forward, live on Zoom. And if you go to my page, Yvonne Mann or Determined Women of Destiny, the Facebook group, you'll get all the information about the Zoom ID and the password.
Okay. Now, back to you, Miss Yvonne. Are we in quarantine? How are you getting that hair looking so good? What are you up to? What's going on?
Listen, you know I'm always changing my hair. I am a hair changing chick. So these are actual box braids that flow to my hiney.
Okay, Pocahontas, what are you doing? What's going on with that?
Because I was feeling oh so beautiful.
Okay.
And
do you
I
just have
realized,
hair laying around the house?
Excuse me?
You just have hair laying around the house?
Of course I do. You don't?
Clearly I don't.
Yeah, okay, you're right. But yeah, I'm a licensed master cosmetologist with over 30 years experience. So when I get bored, I do something with my hair, I do something with my nails, I do something with my makeup. And since we're going to makeup, this flawless look right here, More Cosmetics. I'm an ambassador for her. And if you're looking for something this summer that's light and you still have color and you don't have to worry about spraying your face because you don't want to sweat, More Cosmetics is the makeup, and if you use the code DWD for Determined Women of Destiny, you're going to get free shipping and the discount.
Oh, okay. What's that code again? Because people out there, they're writing it down.
It is DWD. Determined Women of Destiny has perks, honey. It's got perks. You want to join the group on Facebook, okay?
You're doing too much. I love it. And last but certainly not least, we have Orlandina Balan, the fitter woman. How are you?
Hey fam, my name is Orlandina Balan and I am the host of Muscles and Stilettos. It's a show where we talk about fitness, nutrition, and wellness. And we've just been talking about different topics pertaining to just life in itself. And I've had the opportunity to connect with some other businesses. So we have some really awesome programs coming up for entrepreneurs, for women-only businesses. So I have a lot of cool things coming up. So not only do we talk about wellness, but we also talk about how to make sure that even during this time, small businesses like those out there are still able to just move further and just grow.
Okay. Well, Orlandine, I gotta tell you, since it's quarantine, it's been really hard. I've been fighting the fridge. It's been rough, let me tell you.
It has been very challenging. You know, you home and the fridge is just calling you and calling you. Right? So what I've been doing, I just keep it limited what I have in there. So I don't, you know, so if it calls me, I open it. I'm like, ain't nothing in there.
Okay, well, we're going to get into your fridge in a little while, but before we do anything else, the one thing that we always do is we do our Rude Ranger Pledge, because it is more than a TV network, more than radio, more than multimedia. It really is essentially a way of life. So you guys will repeat after me. Hold up your right hand. I know it's been a while, but here we go. I promise.
I promise.
To live my best possible life.
To live my best possible life.
To avoid all unnecessary drama.
To avoid
all unnecessary drama.
To stay away from messy and extra people.
To stay away from
messy and extra people.
To only clap back when absolutely necessary.
Only clap back when only necessary.
Steve, the medium, do you know what that means?
Not a clue.
Yvonne, do you want to educate him?
Okay, Steve, a clapback is when somebody comes for you. When somebody comes for you, they've said something to you that basically was an insult. A clapback is when you get them back better.
All the way
with a smile.
Orlandina's clapping.
Was that a good clapback?
I promise to stay current and woke.
I promise to stay current and woke.
Current and woke.
Look my absolute best as often as possible.
Live my absolute best
as often as possible.
And always support those who support me.
And
always support those who support me.
All right, so you guys once again are confirmed yourselves at Rude Rangers. But before we go forward, Steve, Orlandina, Yvonne, and Daniel, we're going to take a little test. You guys ready? I know school is, virtual right now, so we're going to try this. Are you set?
Ready.
Okay, let's get
I'm ready.
Let's see, who is the best Rude Ranger? All right. All right, question number 1. All right, if you know the answer, you got to say holla before everybody else. So let me hear you. Orlandina, let me hear you say holla.
Holla!
Steve?
Holla!
Oh, good Lord. Yvonne?
Holla!
Daniel and Kia.
On it. Holla!
Daniel? All right, here we go. If you think you know the answer, just yell out holla before everybody else. Let's see who gets it right. Question number 1. Everyone thought I was the youngest billionaire until Forbes magazine revealed that my finances are as fake as my lips and my booty. Who am I? Gayle King, Kylie Jenner, Jay-Z, or Cardi B?
Holla!
Holla!
Yvonne beat you to it. Who was it, Yvonne?
Kylie!
Oh, Kylie, right? Could you believe she was faking those billions?
Child, don't start me. Don't start me. We ain't got a long enough show for the motivator to go.
Okay.
Wow.
Did you believe she was faking the funk?
I did not know, because they've been talking about her, the youngest billionaire. I mean, just touting her name, and to come find out she's just another unfortunate Jessie Smollett making stuff up.
It's true. Although, listen, she's still rich, but you know.
But she's not on the
All right, here we go. All right. After you stop and drop, what should you do next? A.
Whoa!
You know.
Roll!
Roll!
Oh!
No! Let you all listen to the choices. So after you stop and drop, what should you do next? Now remember, you got to think like a Rude Ranger.
Okay.
Don't take the gun there, right?
Exactly. Thank you, Daniel. A, you roll. B, you put your hands up. C, you shut them down, open up shop. Or D, you hand over your license and registration. So which one is it? Who thinks they know?
Let's see.
See.
You got to say the words. Come on. Stop, drop.
Drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no. That's how rough riders roll.
That's it.
Okay. All right. What does it mean if your ears are itching? A, you need to wash. B, somebody's talking about you. C, you should see a doctor. Or D, you're about to fall in love.
Holla.
Holla.
We're going to give Daniel a chance, although Yvonne was actually first. What do you got, Daniel?
I'm going to go with D.
What is that?
You're about to fall in love?
I'm going to go with that one.
No.
Okay. Yvonne, what do you think? You were actually first?
It's somebody talking about you. That's a whole Southern term. When you hear it's somebody talking about you. But you also need to wash them. So it's more than one. Never give me an open forum, never, please.
No, you've given us.
Controllable.
Good. Okay. Here we go. A scrub is A, cleaning device. B, an outfit worn by doctors. C, a beauty product. Or D, a guy that can't get no love.
D, a guy who can't get no love.
All right, sing it. Let's go.
Oh, you don't. I do not sing. I would not subject anyone to that. I don't even subject my shower to that.
Orlandina, you want to help him out?
Hold on. No scrubs, right?
Exactly. All right.
Sticky, play it, Sticky. We're just gonna. I'll just mouth it. I'll lip sync it.
Oh, man. Okay. What is the big chop? A, a large piece of pork. B, a tool for cutting down trees. Or C, cutting all the relaxed hair out of your head.
Holla, C.
C. Cutting out all that relaxed hair, letting all the natural goodness just grow on out.
I've been doing that for the last 4 weeks.
Have you done that?
Under here.
Yes. 3 times until I finally just said that was it.
So wait, you chop it and then grow it and then like what?
So what happened was I had a relaxer, and as I started to grow it out, I was like, no, it's too messy. Put the relaxer back in.
That's right.
Then grew it out. No, too messy. Finally, I was like, forget it, and just cut it all off.
Okay,
I
got
will
you.
never go back to the creamy crack.
Raise your hand and say, I promise.
I promise.
No more creamy crack.
No creamy crack. No more.
No more burning scalp.
No more.
No more stinky bathroom.
No more. No more 3 hours at the
crying.
hair salon.
No more crying because you missed the beauty supply store at 8:30.
Oh, jeez. Y'all are a mess. Okay. And we got one more, and let's see who is truly a rude ranger. Do you know what this sound means?
It's about to go down.
Yeah, right?
All right. What does that mean? Orlandina, you think you...
Oh, hell no.
The first one or the second one?
Either one. What does it mean?
The second one?
Either one, the first or the second.
Well, the first one means it's about to go down, but on the Rude Rangers, that second one means somebody just done did something out of pocket, and they were saying, oh, hell no.
Yes, it did. And that actually is a symbol because it's time for one of our first advice letters. So, you guys ready to get some advice?
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time, and I apologize, America, because Mr. Rudy did need a break, but now we're coming back. So, here we go. Hey, Rudy, I know you and your viewers will judge me, but it's okay because I really need the help. 10 years ago, I got into an online relationship with a high school friend. We are now 55 and 58. You a little too old to be with this mess, but okay. For a while, it was just harmless talk with flirting and heavy sexting, but after 3 months of that, the sex started. Before I knew it, I was in love. The one big issue we had is that he's married. Over the years, our relationship was crazy hot, but always a secret. Sometimes he was controlling and not always very nice to me. Basically, I gave more than I got, and everything had to be in his terms. I mean, always. I couldn't message him until he messaged me first. I could never call his phone. And the few times I saw him in public with his wife, he had the nerve to act like he didn't know me. Seriously, why couldn't he just tell her that we were high school classmates? Rudy, I've lived by these rules for close to 10 years now, until it ended when he got mad at me because I went out on a blind date with his cousin. We also went to high school together, but we're in the same grade. It's been over a few weeks, and I'm having a hard time moving on or letting go. I can't properly mourn the loss of the relationship that no one knows I even had. He's still married, and I am here miserable. It was a weird and awful relationship that shouldn't have happened, but I still love him. How can I move on and stop hurting? I blocked him on Facebook, unfollowed him on Instagram, and removed his connection on LinkedIn. As sad as things are, the coronavirus has been a blessing because I can't see him around town too much these days, but I know that's going to eventually change. Rudy, please tell me how to stop loving this other woman's husband. I'd really like to try pursuing a relationship with his cousin, but the man has no idea I've been involved with his family member. They really aren't that close. Signed, Suffering in San Fernando Valley. Okay, so, motivator, what do we do?
I'm so glad that you picked me first, because there's a couple of things in here.
Yes.
Number one, side chickism is not the look.
Right.
Okay, side chick is just that. You're a chick that's on the side. You're never going to get first place. And for you to be upset that, oh, you can't text him when you want to, he's not your man. He's married. I am not putting the blame on him, and the reason why is because you knew he was married. You knew that that was a red flag, and you should have stayed away from him.
That is true, and like they say, a woman can run faster with her skirt up than a man can with his pants down.
You know, you too country for me. Your grandmother was from Alabama. I could feel it. I could feel it in my soul. Now, as far as her getting over and grieving, first of all, there's nothing to die. You didn't have anything. He had someone that he had sex with and someone that he controlled. How do you get over it? You have nothing to get over. You get on with your life and not with his cousin. The only reason why you want to be with his cousin is because you want to throw in his face, hey, look who's on my arm. It's your cousin. And you still want to go to family events. You want to look in his wife's face and be like, oh, see, I had your man. No, this is what you're going to do, love bug. You're going to get your own life. You're going to get your own man, and you're going to grow up and be a woman. Because if you be a woman, a man will treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. But if you're going to be a side chick, well, honey, let me tell you something. Collard greens, macaroni, and cheese don't make the meal, but the fried chicken does. Drop the mic.
Drop. What was that?
Come on. You know, it's simple ABCs of being a woman. A, you don't mess with nobody else's man.
That's right.
B, be a woman at all times. And C, you will get caught for messing with somebody's husband. Now, I'm single. When I get remarried, look at him. I dare you. Switchblade coming out.
Oh, how come the threats?
Okay? You won't mess with my man. And, you know, the good thing for me is I know I'll have someone that will put you in check. He should have never stepped to you. And when he did, you should have had enough inside of you to love you enough to say, hey, I'm more of a human than that, and I'm not going to buy into that. I get it, you're lonely. You don't want to be by yourself on Friday. Got to be another movie on. Hey, I get it. But that's not the way you live your life.
Amen to that. Orlandina, Steve, Daniel, any comments?
Listen, Yvonne, she just dropped it. You know, everything she said, it's exactly that. You as a woman, you are the one that dictates who and who's coming into your life. The example I always give is you are the CEO of this. And just like any CEO, you gotta see who's coming into your corporation. Are they gonna, help you to flourish, or are they gonna do damage? This person came in, they hadn't even quit their job yet. How are they gonna service you? How are they gonna help your company grow if they haven't even quit the other job? They can't work for you.
You can't
come in here. So you put yourself in that because how old is she?
She is 55 and he's 58.
Okay, you grown. Come on now. You're a grown woman. Not even, you a grown woman. And at 55, you don't realize your worth? Nah, you need to be single for a little bit. Go check out Yvonne's class. Stick with her and learn about yourself. Like, come on now.
I'm here for free coaching.
Thank you.
Free classes I'm giving her.
Right. So I'm going to be the softer side to this.
I think she's actually watching, so comment in the thing. Yvonne will hook you up. Just put home record in the comments.
I'm going to be the softer side of this. I think part of you getting over this is actually forgiving yourself and allowing yourself to heal from, because ultimately it was a learning experience on your part, right? Something happened and it happened for a reason. And if it happened, something was to show you what your worth really is. And you went through this, and now it's time for you to start healing. And the first part of that is forgiving yourself and saying, you know what, it's okay. I'm a human being. I made a mistake. Yes, I fell for someone else's, husband, but we can't help really who we fall in love with, but we can help how we act upon it and what we do about our feelings. We can't help what we feel, but we can help we can control what we do with those feelings. So for you, the best thing to do is distract yourself, find a hobby, do something. The warm weather's out, start going for walks, start meeting new people. And I think that'll help you.
All good stuff. So Steve, before we go to a break, do you see her, or do the spirits see her finding her own man?
I kind of see her being alone for a little bit. I kind of feel like that there's something that's going to be happening for her a little bit in the wintertime. Okay, like the fall, winter time. But I feel like for now in the summer, it's for her to just kind of process everything that's happened and then actually just get herself out there. That's how I feel.
Rudy, if you have her information, I'm going to send you a copy of my book, Seasons of Her, and I'm going to send it to her. Because that is going to help her to see what she should be doing during this season of her life. Because what Steve said, take this time instead of trying to jump, because summertime is coming. This is usually when people want to start jumping into all kinds of relationships. And that's one of the worst things you can do at this point. So at this point, this is your time to figure out who you are, what your standards are. As your CEO, what is your vision for this business called you, right? So I'm going to send you, I will send you the book and you can send her that to her.
So I know that you're watching. It's coming your way. And if you want to connect with any of these wonderful folks, we can certainly help you with that. Daniel, before we have a music break, I understand you have something you want to give away?
Yeah, we've got 4 gift certificates for $20 in Kiaya cash, which can be used for the commission of your own individual works of art.
Okay.
Also have on our online store a coupon code for 15% off a purchase of $30 or more with the coupon code birthday. So we're here, www.stitchingwolfdesigns.com, and reach out. So Rudy, 4 winners can have $20 in Kiaya cash.
Okay, well, we're going to pick one winner now, and then we'll do the other 3 during the music break, and we'll message you with your prizes. All right, everybody, shake the box with me. Let's see who wins. If I call out your name, please comment right there on YouTube, and we will make sure that you get this prize. Okay. Noel Epps. Noel Epps, you won Kiaya Cash. So please comment in the comments there, and you will get that. MC Sticky, are you there?
He's there, but he ain't unmuted.
He is there. He is there. I think.
There we go. Oh, I'm unmuted. I had a whole lot to say. I was muted. Remember, I was muted.
Listen, MC.
My world on a daily basis.
Can I address the 55-year-old woman? Can I?
Go ahead. Dan's perspective. This is gonna be good.
I just want to say, when you are 55 years old, first of all, you've gotten your AARP card, right? You're on the way, right? Okay. So here's the deal. In this situation, there are no victims. There are only participants. She is down with this. Okay? She ain't no fool. She's 55. She's been doing the side chick thing. She's made a profession of this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you got to understand that, you ain't talking to a 14-year-old or a 20-year-old. You're talking to a 55-year-old woman. She already knows what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like stilettos with muscles. How are you going to counsel this woman? She's been doing this evidently, for the last 40 years.
Listen, you know what? You are never too old to learn. You're never too old to figure out who you are. My father says it. The day you stop learning, you might as well put a hole in the ground and just jump in. I think that by the time if she joins Yvonne and becomes, she needs to surround herself with people that are going to help her realize her worth. The only women that do that are women that don't realize their self-worth. And you could be 55, 25, 35, 45. There are women at these ages that don't realize their self-worth. And a lot of times it's the way we've been raised. You're not anything without a man. You are considered successful once you're married and with children. That is your indicator of success. So a lot of women think this. So to them, if they don't have a man, then they're not successful. They haven't achieved. So they start picking up anything and everyone.
Right.
But what happens is when you are broken, you're going to attract a broken person. Right. That man is wrong. He knows he's wrong. He stepped out on his wife. So he's not innocent in any of this. But he stepped to her and she allowed him in. So that's because she had something lacking. So now when she works with people like Yvonne, when she finds people that she can connect with and say, you know what, sis, you are worth more than that. You have value, and there's somebody out there that loves you for you and will not even think of, cheating on you, or won't think of you as a side chick, will want you to be his number one. So a lot of when women fall into this, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's just brokenness. So she can be counseled. It is just a matter of her wanting it.
I love it.
Well, we're going to help her, even though she's hot in the pants. DJ, I hope you got some music that you can play to maybe help her perk up a little bit. And then when we come back from your music break, Stephen Medium, what do you think about doing a psychic reading?
Sure.
All right.
So let's kick it! Kick it!
That's the boy who was acting a fool.
We're very concerned with his outbursts.
He's been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder.
Autism? What does that mean?
It is my right as a parent to demand what's right for my son.
Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGems.com, KeishaGems.com. going, keep it going.
Okay, you know what? Where is my friend Steve the Medium? Steve? He's coming back.
There we go. My cat decided to make an appearance too. He was like, "You're having too much fun and I want to join."
Exactly. What is your cat's name, Steve?
His name is Stash, like mustache.
Oh, okay. Did you name him that because of a mustache?
Yeah, when I got him, he was a little kitten, and on his face, I didn't realize it was actually a scab. He had gotten into a fight with another animal because he was a stray, and he had this mustache, so I named him that. And then when it fell off, I was like, well, now what am I going to do? And now his name sticks because every time I give him a new toy or something, he goes and hides it somewhere.
Oh, okay. I like that. And I think Daniel and Kiyaya agree. That was funny.
Yeah.
Steve, there is one person who would love a psychic reading, and I wanted to know if you would indulge us by doing that. Would you be so kind?
I will do that, but I will also say there is actually somebody coming through for someone right now, and I don't mind doing it for the other person as well, but I just feel the energy coming in for someone else, so I'd also like to do it for them too if it's possible.
I mean, as long as the person is open to doing that, do you want to ask them?
Sure. Orlandina?
Okay, well, you know what, Orlandina, you're up. We'll have, let's get you back on the mic.
I don't know who I was supposed to read, but Orlandina, I was sitting there, and every time I looked at your window on Zoom, all I saw was like you getting highlighted. So I was like, okay, so there's somebody around that wants to speak to Orlandina. And it was a very feminine energy, so I don't know if this is a mother or a grandmother energy that's coming forward. Okay, but this person would be an inspiration to you. Okay, this person was someone that kind of like to encourage you in things. I feel like this person had issues with certain types of, like they had stomach issues and also chest issues. I don't know who this is, but it's definitely a female energy coming for you. Do you know who this is? You don't. Okay.
I know my grandmother just recently, I mean, she passed a couple of years ago, but I don't think she had stomach or chest issues. Okay.
So anyway, she was coming through. This really feminine energy was coming through for you, and it was saying that this person was somebody that you were like, you know what? Part of what you do would have come from this person. So I may not even be getting. It may not even been a grandmother, but it was definitely a female energy that had issues, and it was you not you as a teacher, but you as the fitter woman, someone who likes to keep stay in shape. This person was an inspiration for you. So think on that, and then I can get back to you, and then I can do whoever it was that I was supposed to do an actual reading for.
Okay.
Well, okay. While Orlandina ponders that, and please definitely chime in if it makes any sense to you. We'll keep you unmuted and definitely share. Where is Alyssa, the She Does Credit? Are you there, Alyssa?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Look at you, looking beautiful. She does credit and she does makeup. I like that.
Yeah, looking good, Alyssa.
All
okay.
right.
All right. So give me a moment. I want to try to connect to you and try and bring somebody forward for you. During this time, all I want you to do is just take a deep breath and relax. Right? I don't want you to. There's really no need to be nervous. I'm the one on the spotlight, not you. You got some.
I got some wine because I'm nervous.
Okay. No. Just breathe. For Alyssa. Okay, I definitely feel a male energy coming for you. And this male energy, I don't know if this is a grandfather, a father, or an uncle. I mean, they really don't feel very... They don't have like a very older feeling. Like, I mean, the way I see is like somebody that could have been maybe like an uncle. I mean, it could have been your grandfather if your grandfather passed young. But this person is coming through, and he's talking about struggle. He's talking about, you feel like you really came from really nowhere and you really had to build yourself up, that everything that you're doing is about you being in charge of you. And this is something that somebody was trying to really instill in you from a young age. This person is saying that, the things that you've gone through, any hardships, any tragedies, understand that you've always had people watching over you for this. And even times you feel very, very protected from things. Like you feel like you've come away from things very, very lucky. Okay, so just know that you have a lot of family that's coming around you, but you definitely have this male energy figure, and this male, like, he feels very, very connected to you. Like he's bringing forth, you know, seeing you as a child, and even though you're not a child anymore, that's still the way that he like sees you and remembers you. And it's not even like a disrespect thing. It's like, this is my little baby, you know, this is my baby girl, you know, and this is somebody that was very, very connected to you. But when he comes through, you know, he's saying, you know, with him, it was always about trial and error with things. Like, he always wanted people to learn things on their own. Like, he wasn't going to be like, you know, he'll give advice, but he only gave advice when asked. He wasn't the kind of person that came out and was like, oh, no, you shouldn't do this. It was like, you know, it was always, hey, what do you think? And then he'd give the advice. But he was always supportive of the fact that you did everything by yourself, right? You built yourself up, and he's proud of you and your continued success. Okay. He's also mentioning a romantic interest coming in. Okay. Not right now.
Wait.
But, okay. Okay. There is a romantic interest coming in, okay, but we're looking towards, like, you're going to meet him this year, okay? It's going to be a very, very slow thing for you, okay? This is going to be really something that you're going to take your time with. And the reason being is that starting on New Year's, you're going to be invited to a New Year's party, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's going to be the weirdest thing, or I don't want to say weird, but it's going to be like, to me, it's really, really sweet, right? He's going to be like, his New Year's resolution is to be the best possible version of himself for you.
Well, Dina perked up with that one. She wants
sweet. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Like, his New Year's resolution is to actually be like, you know what, I want to be with her. So there's like this really, this is a really strong energy for, and whomever this male energy is for you definitely approves of this person, and is actively working to bring this person to you.
Okay.
So I really hope that this all made sense to you.
So Steve, wait, before you go on, so Steve, does she already know this person? Like, is it someone that
No, this is someone she's going to meet.
Right, okay, wow. Huh. Do they live local?
Hopefully to her.
I'm coming to that party, Alyssa. Coming to that New Year's party.
And a lot of times, like, I will get people where they say, no, this doesn't make sense for me right now, and that's okay. What I tell people to do is just kind of sleep on it a little bit, because sometimes what comes through for you, will happen for you later on.
Gotcha.
So even if this isn't ringing a bell for you right now, just know that you do have that male energy around you, and he is somebody that really protects you.
Okay. Thank you. Steve, do you mind telling the folks who are watching a little bit about your show and what it's all about and what kind of things they can expect to see?
Sure. Well, I mean, as you've all seen, I am a medium, and I do bring forward people who have passed on. My show's really going to be about, it's going to be really random people. It's going to be like kind of a reality-style show. You'll see me walking around, maybe in a supermarket. You'll see me walking around, you know, in a mall or something, and I'll be giving people readings. I mean, the whole goal of what I want to do is to help people get closure and healing, so that they can embrace life now and continue to embrace their life, so that they can live their lives to their fullest without having questions or anything about people who passed on.
Sounds awesome. And I understand that you have something you want to give away.
Yes, I want to give one 30-minute medium reading away to whomever is the winner. And you can contact me at contact@stevethemedium.com to book the appointment.
Well, all right. And the winner is Kerry White. Kerry White.
Kerry White. Awesome.
Yes, Kerry. Congratulations to you, Kerry. So please comment right there in the YouTube section, and we will make sure that you and Steve connect. Congratulations. Steve, what's your website if people want to book a reading with you?
The easiest way to do it right now is through email, contact@stevethemedium.com. There's some technical issues with my site right now. So even though it's up and it does technically work, I don't always get the notifications. So the easiest thing to do is do contact@stevethemedium.com, or either myself or one of my team will help schedule the appointment.
Stupid question, but since you're a psychic, don't you already know that I want to contact you?
No, it's not. Doesn't work that way. No. I mean, the way I tell people is, you know,
you were thinking it too. You were thinking.
the way I tell people, and I explain things is like, everything, let's take away the mysticism, let's take away faith, let's take away religion, and let's just think about, everything in the universe is made out of energy and everything vibrates at a certain frequency, right? Okay. So I kind of think of myself as like one of those old AM, FM radios, and I'm turning that dial until I tune into somebody. And it's not like it's something that's always on and I'm always in tune. It's when I'm focusing on that person is when I start getting information.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad to know that. All right, I think it's time for one more really fun game. We at Rude Radio Entertainment are very lucky to have what we consider the first family of our network, and those are the Joneses. Where is Verdell, Maya, Jeremiah, and Marcus? You guys there? Oh, they're coming up. Oh, I heard someone.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, there we go. It's the Joneses. How are we tonight?
We're doing good. We're doing good. We're chilling with our Jones quarantine,
Okay, what is in your Jones quarantine? What are you drinking? Okay, they're having so many good drinks that they don't even know what's in the quarantine. I like that. In addition, we have our friend Orlandina, the fitter woman, because we have a real test for you, Orlandina. I hope you're ready. Annette Runcie and Monique, are you guys there?
I think they've...
All right.
God bless
Yeah, oh, there we go. Those are my Jones ladies. Hello. All right. So wait, what's in that quarantini?
I mean, I feel like we should be getting a check for promoting these brands, but I guess we'll drop it. What is it? Absolute Citron. It's Hypnotic and white cranberry juice.
Okay. Y'all came to play. I like that. All right. Is Keisha Christian here? Where is my Keisha Christian? Are we dropping some gems?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello. Look at you. Already blessed. Okay. And then Alyssa, I know you're still thinking about that mystery man, but do you want to play a game with us?
Of course I would.
Okay, so we've got the Jones family, we've got Keisha Christian, we've got Monique, we've got Alyssa, and Orlandina. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to have a Rude Ranger scavenger hunt. So, call out some items. If you have them, please bring them up, hold them to the screen so everybody can see them, and we're going to see who's got the most items. These are some things that hopefully you've managed to keep with you during this quarantine. So up first, who's got a box from Amazon? Who's been shopping online during this time? Oh, let's see who gets back.
I just threw mine away.
Box.
It's not a box. But it's a package.
That's not a box. Keisha.
Orlandina, what's in the box? What'd you get?
What's in the box?
Something to put over my eyes.
Okay. A sleep mask.
All right. Mask.
Okay.
And vitamins. That's it.
Okay.
Coming in.
I love it. All right, Jones family, what do you got?
Yeah, what was in this box?
I don't know. I've gotten
I think it was. They've gotten a million things from Amazon.
Okay. And Alyssa, since you went sprinting across the room, what
I threw it away on garbage day.
Okay, but what was in the box? What'd you buy?
What did I get? Oh, I got like some stuff. I got my Sheeta's credit mugs. I got a T-shirt. Yeah, just a few things.
Okay. We know that these times have been tough for everybody except Yvonne, the motivator man. So, who's got either a curling iron or a hot comb?
Who got mine?
I'm not going upstairs. I'm too lazy.
I don't have one.
Take your word on it. Keisha, you said no.
No, I'm natural, so.
No.
Wow.
I found it.
Okay, for you.
Come back on down.
Now, Alyssa, if you're stuck at home, why are you curling? What are you doing? Oh, go. Okay, Orlandina.
I haven't used this in I don't know how long. I got this.
What do you mean?
And I still got my flat iron.
Oh, you do? Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Listen, I'm impressed. Okay. Let's see. Who has a teddy bear? Does anybody have a teddy bear?
Teddy bear.
Yes.
I knew it. Who has a teddy bear?
I have a teddy bear.
No.
Oh, Mama Jones, I love it.
Oh my God.
No.
This is hysterical.
I have a teddy bear. I got something.
Okay, it's not a teddy bear.
I love that.
Burdell said that is not a teddy bear. She is the judge.
Very close.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, that's a dog.
Oh, what are you doing?
My niece, when she comes over. And then the other thing I got, she got her baby doll.
Orlandina, this
and then
is
I got a little llama.
Oh, okay. Orlandina, this is me, because I see you. I see you. Your knee. I see it. Okay. Who's got a box of macaroni and cheese?
A who?
Macaroni.
A box of instant.
I got no macaroni and cheese.
I just ate it.
Nope.
Quinoa. Mac and cheese.
I got some quinoa.
That's what I got.
Counts. There you go. There you go. All right. Who has junk food? One item of junk food.
Oh, wait.
Maya's gone.
Cookies. Yeah. Cookies.
Oh, nice find. Oh, there's only 3 left. What happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Orlandina left. Where'd she go? To get the... I want to know what kind of junk food the woman has.
My closest to junk food.
You know Orlandina don't eat junk food.
You don't eat no junk food.
It's an acai bowl.
It's not junk food.
No. Burdell School, want the ho-ho, a reindeer.
Come on.
Real junk food. That's Miss
What's my junk food?
What you people? Who has an empty toilet paper roll? I don't know about y'all, but when I go to the supermarket, it is scary how much toilet paper is disappearing.
It ain't empty.
It ain't empty. It's not empty. Okay, you keep it stocked.
Empty. It's a full roll.
Okay. Does anybody have expired food? Anything that's gone bad?
No.
No.
Maya's on the move. I saw Maya moving.
Where are you going? Marcus is right. Marcus, check your fridge.
Oh, God. And I don't know about all of you, but this time has actually had me... I've got so much more free time that I've actually been reading. Who's been reading any good books lately? Anybody have any good books?
I got 2 books that I'm reading. Hold on.
I have some good books.
So what do you got?
Any good books, Mark? Oh, book. Like
I have 2 good books right here. Healthy Gems.
Healthy Gems.
I mean, a good book too.
And Holistic Gems. These are great books.
She should put out her own books. I love it. I love it. Verdell, where's your book?
And the work for my school.
Yes, for your
Dropping Gems.
Dropping Gems Academy. Keisha, tell everybody about Dropping Gems, about your show and the Academy. Let everybody know what it's all about.
Well, my show, since I am a holistic health and wellness educator, and I'm here to educate people all about how to live a holistic lifestyle. You know, incorporating healthy practices that involve socially, emotionally, physically, mentally, all of the above, to just help the person to live a more well-rounded life. And also, my academy, I have here Dropping Gems Academy for Holistic Studies. I really stress and I talk about holistic allergy treatment. So how to deal with your seasonal and year-long allergies naturally. So that's the first course in my academy that I have. and it's based off my book, Holistic Gems, my award-winning book, Holistic Gems, How to Treat Seasonal and Year-Long Allergies. And from there, I created a workbook.
I like how you slipped in that it's an award-winning book. I see you too, Keisha. I see you. I see you. I love it.
Yes.
Now,
my show actually is a catalyst for that as well, where I talk to different experts in different fields of health and wellness, and also to teach people how to live a holistic lifestyle by my new season's coming up. So definitely I will be teaching people how to prepare different meals and how to prepare different things so they could incorporate holistic foods in their life as well, or in their diet.
what is the hardest part? And I don't want to take too much time because we definitely have a couple more things we want to do, but actually, it's a two-part question. One, what is the hardest part for people? Because for me, like, just getting started. Like, I always mean to be holistic and all of that, but the donuts and the cookies, like Maya and them have, they really do call me. And then Burger King, like, they know my name. So, like, how Dean is laughing. It's the truth. I'm telling y'all. So,
I'm telling you. I know. That's why I said you can't have. You know what I had at home? Acai bowls. So when the munchies hit, I got the acai bowl. But I understand.
Gotcha. So Keisha, like, what is a good just first step? Because I used to be like, okay, I'm going to do this for like all day or all month, and now I'm like, if I can just get a good 10 minutes, I feel better. So give some realistic steps for people.
Okay, so a good step to help someone is actually get a holistic coach. I'm a holistic coach, so they could book a coaching session with me. I'm giving away a free session. Anyone is interested in being coached by me, that definitely will help you, because if you have a coach, that coach will keep you accountable.
Okay.
Make things much easier for you to so you could stay on track. So having a coach is one thing. Number two, one thing another person could do is they could also purchase my book, Healthy Gems, Nourishing Practices and Self-Care Tips for Busy Individuals. And the book is a short read. It's a reference book, so definitely you could just refer to this and it will help you keep on track, especially if you're a busy individual.
Okay. Now, Keisha, though, I like the idea of a holistic coach, but my money's not holistic. So, like, how? I mean, are you reasonable? Like, what do we do? Don't shake your head, Burdell. I see you. Do not shake your head at me. So, like, are you expensive?
Well, it depends on what level of coaching you want. So if you want, you could do coaching. If you get a bunch of friends together, that would be more reasonable. If you want to work with me more one-on-one, of course, that's going to cost a little bit more. But definitely, I'm here for anyone who needs help. And if you want to do group coaching, you could do that as well, too.
Gotcha. Sounds like a plan. All right, folks, we got one more person who needs some help. Are you ready?
Yes.
Dear Rudy, my husband and I are in our 30s. We've been together for 3 years, married almost 2. The economic downturn has hit our workplaces hard, and while we both have jobs, each of our companies has been doing layoffs since the coronavirus happened. Seeing coworkers that I'm close to get laid off inspired me to work harder and improve my value to my bosses. I'm doing everything I can to be present and the kind of asset our company would never want to lose. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for my husband. For the past month, he's told me that his boss has spoken to him at least 4 times about not meeting his weekly goals. When I questioned him about this, he confessed to me that these goals are actually easy to achieve, but doing them is just a waste of his time. My husband says he's doing and working in other ways to contribute to the company, but by his own admission, they're not in ways that his boss can possibly measure. Rudy, I'm really struggling with what to do. Hear me when I say that we both need to work. I've tried talking calmly to this man about the importance of meeting his goals and keeping his job, but all I hear are excuses. Don't get me wrong, I'm sympathetic to having to do a lot of what he calls busy work, but right now, that's the only work bringing in the bringing the Bucks. Sorry. I shared with him my fear that we both could be without jobs, and it seems to go unheard. He says that I'm his wife and not his mother, so stop lecturing him. I'm not trying to be his mother. I can't stand her, but that's a whole other letter. Ooh, the shade. But I'm legit scared of us becoming homeless on the streets. My husband is so smart, talented, and I used to think until now focused. I'm beginning to really resent him, and here we are quarantined together for all hours of the day. Can you give me some advice on how to change my situation? Signed, living with a loser in Los Angeles. Burdell, what do you think she should do with her? He's not doing anything.
I mean, that's about communication. You know, you have to have those lines of communication open and set expectations. I mean, he's a man. You know, he should be helping to provide. You know, she's out there, she's grinding, she's working. You know, he should, right, no excuses. She should really feel guilty that, you know, she's stepping up to the plate and he's not. So she needs to really, you know, put her foot down and just, you know, communicate to him that this is her expectation. This is, you know, we didn't get into this marriage for him to just not be able to live up to his end of the deal.
And if he does,
gotcha. Should she send him home to his mother?
No, I wouldn't say that, but you know, she really needs.
Maya says so. Maya saying send him home to his mama.
I mean, they're married. You know, you got to work this out. There needs to be some communication there and some expectations. That's all.
Okay. Keisha, Christian, what do we say? What kind of gems can you drop on this situation?
Well, definitely he has to go. So,
he has to go?
Yeah, he has to go. If he's not contributing, he has to go. If I could do it by myself, why am I taking care of someone like it's my child? I didn't give birth to him, so.
Okay, Orlandina.
Keisha, wear your gloves, because she just went in. Keisha went in. Listen, you know, I think in a relationship, just like Rodell said, you're married now, so there needs to be a conversation, like a serious conversation, like, look, this is where we are. What is it that you want? Maybe he doesn't want to do that job anymore. Okay, fine. If that's not what you want to do, what's your plan? Because you guys are married at this point. So, you know, if things are, you're going to go through these periods. So she really needs to sit down with him and make a plan. Now, if after that conversation and some time has passed, he still doesn't have his act together, then maybe she's going to have to visit Keisha's suggestion, just put you out. But as a married couple, these are things that come along with being married. You're going to have differences of opinion or different approaches to things, and it just needs to be a real sit-down conversation, not the yelling, no screaming, but just like, look, this is where we are. What is it that you want to do? Make a plan, and then, you know, move towards it. Because it's not going to work. Nobody wants to carry a grown man on their back. So.
Gotcha. Alyssa, since you're about to meet a man, what's your advice?
So we might have to talk, Steve, because I need to know now. You got me with my wine. I was so nervous about what you were going to say, who it was. But I definitely think it's all about communication. I just personally feel he's not happy there. So even though the work is easy, he's not motivated to do it. And there's something else going on with all three ladies. But I really think there needs to be a sit down where there's communication and what's the next steps going forward. And if he can't, you know, follow or adhere to that, then I can't be with a man that's lazy and can't provide. So that's it. After it would be done.
Well, since he's in jeopardy of losing his job, and that will obviously affect their credit, that's the perfect segue, Alyssa. Why don't you tell these folks a bit about your show? What is She Does Credit?
So She Does Credit is a show all about credit and finances. So a lot of people need my help, especially with everything that's going on. So they need to figure out not only what they're doing with their finances, but also their credit and how they can leverage that, raise their scores, and, you know, just everything about credit and finances. So I'm super excited to help more people on this platform.
I love that. I think that's fantastic. And I mentioned earlier that the Jones family, you are the first family of Rude Rangers Entertainment. You have by far one of our network's most popular shows, Let's Kick It with the Joneses. And would you mind telling those who are watching right now that may not have had the benefit of watching your show, you can catch episodes right here on YouTube. Just scroll down and there are a bunch of them right there. But if they haven't done that yet, please tell these folks, what is your show all about?
So our show is about family. It's myself, our daughter Maya, our son Marcus, and my husband Jeremiah. He's going to get into the frame because we're sitting side by side, so we muted, and so he's just going to come in. But we talk about issues of the day. You know, we sit around the table and talk about, you know, some issues from everything from education to movies to COVID-19. And our next episode that we're going to be having coming out is called is about loss and how we deal with loss. And you know, you can check us out on a lot of different platforms, and you can go to myamarproductions.com to check out. We work behind the scenes and in front of the camera, so you can check out our shows there as well, and also on Rude Ranges. Absolutely.
You do a fantastic job, and I don't think I ever told you this, but my favorite episode of your show is the one about soul food.
Oh.
Not the circus soul food, but the real soul food.
Hey, Rudy, before we go further, though, I just you get a man's perspective on that last call. I just wanted to give a you understand
advice. It was advice. It was advice.
Yes.
It was advice.
Yes, Jeremiah.
Advice. Yeah.
I'm glad I was allowing you to give advice. But go ahead, Jeremiah.
Thank you. Thanks, I appreciate that. All right, so I agree 1,000% with what they said as far as him contributing. They've been married, what, 3 years, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 years. So I agree 100%. You got to come in, you got to do what you got to do for your family and all that. But I think she has to, because she said things like living with a loser, I hate his mom. How is she approaching him with this information? You know what I mean? How is she coming at him with
you were
right? It seemed like she was coming at him. They only been married 3 years. And she's coming at him. You know what I'm saying? And a man is going to be a man regardless. You know what I'm saying? If you working, not working, doing whatever. And how a woman approaches you with what she wants, you know, not saying she has to sugarcoat anything, but you come in strong. I appreciate what you're saying, Keisha, but you know, the whole, if you trying to be the devil, and me and my woman been married over 30 years. So you gotta choose how you come at people, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to make things work, okay?
well, you know, before you go,
now she want me out the frame.
Say now, we need you here. What kind of advice would you give the old girl from the first letter? She's 55 and her married man is 58. What do you have to say about that?
She's 55 years old. What are you, Miss Messi? What you doing? I understand, Orlandina. You're right. Anybody can change. But you're 55. She's been doing that for a minute. This ain't her first rodeo with the rodeo. You understand? And now she want to talk about, you know, how can she move forward? Like you said, he wasn't doing us from the beginning. Again, coming from a man's perspective, come on. That's what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't, you know, and if they want to play that game, she got to know what it is. You can't be calling him all hours of the night. You know what it was. Don't be texting me out of pocket. Don't be texting me out of pocket. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? This ain't brand new. I didn't say I was single. You knew I was married.
Did he do the Cardi B okay?
Yes.
The Cardi B okay?
Back over here.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
Before we get, I can't even right now. Before we get into having just the last little bit of fun and we get some more music from MC Sticky, I answer the burning question that everybody's wanted to know. No, it is not the birthday of Rude Rangers Entertainment. It's not even the birthday of Rudy's Room, and it is not my birthday. That's in October. Party there. But I will ask all of you to please raise your glasses because I will tell you whose birthday it actually is. Our brand has been growing and developing, and so many fantastic things have been happening. First and foremost, I do want to give a shout out to the Jones family because your show has now been picked up by another cable network, so you will now be on the Rewind Network in DC, in Maryland, in Delaware. Hills in Pennsylvania, so congratulations to you. That is amazing accomplishment. Orlando, you continue to break new strides and just kill it with every episode that you're doing. Keisha Christian, you've been approached about having your show be picked up by a cable network, and you all are doing fantastic things. Steve, your show is going to be phenomenal. And the one thing, the birth that I wanted to share with you was early on when we started this adventure, the idea was that we wanted to have a series of outlets that we could kind of spread our message of winning, of growing, of developing, of being the best you, and also do a little bit of humor along the way. With that being said, I am proud to announce that you all will be receiving very soon a quick message because Rude Rangers Entertainment is launching its very own magazine. It's called Win, W-I-N. It's Win Magazine. The idea is we're teaching people how to succeed and win in life, whether it's finances, whether it's love, whether it's relationships, whether it's fitness, whatever it is, we're going to teach you how to win. Some of the stars of our network are editors, and they've written some sensational articles, and I'm really, really proud that we have a fantastic cover story written by our very own Yvonne the Motivator Man, who we're going to ask to say a few words because she did an article about someone who has been such an inspiration to me and is an inspiration to so many people because she truly is a pioneer. Yvonne, are you there?
Yes, I am. And I had the pleasure and blessing to interview Vera Moore of Vera Moore Cosmetics. When I tell you, I will never write the same again. We went over her her story. It was 8 hours. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But she is so impactful that it was necessary. She started out as a theater major. She then was on Broadway. She was on television. If some of you remember Another World, she was the first Black woman on Another World. And her makeup was horrible. Absolutely horrible. And she said, I have to do something for women, not just of color, but women of dark skin. And her makeup, fabulous. Her brand, wonderful. And she is a delightful, beautiful human. So it was my privilege to do that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it was an absolute honor to read your article. I would encourage all of you to do that. You can go to ruderangers.com and you can click right on Win Magazine. It'll pop right up. It's a digital as well as print publication. Orlandina, you were kind enough to provide us with an article on what? Because I really need to help with that one.
I wrote an article on how to get that nice six-pack abs. Yeah. So I showed you guys different exercises you can do at home to get those abs nice and tight, because soon the quarantine will be lifted and we can go running on the beach and we won't be fit and fabulous and sexy.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, she couldn't join us, but Stephanie Jones, who is a master wigologist, she suffers from an addiction. And she was kind enough to share her story with us in the pages of our magazine. And it's an article appropriately titled Confessions of a Shoe Whore. Stephanie loves some shoes. She's got lots of them. And she basically came out of the closet and shared her pain and pleasure. I encourage you to please read Win Magazine. There are some fantastic articles in there. There's a lot of other great stuff. Our friends from Panache provided some recipes that I've actually tried making that are delicious. And so I hope you all join me in raising a glass to Win Magazine, because today is the birth of that magazine, and to the Rude Rangers brand and all of you, because together we are winning, we are growing, we are expanding, and I can't thank you enough for being a part of this whole thing. Thank you.
You're here.
With that said, I am going to stop talking. We don't really have any more games because I don't know about you, but I would like to dance. I'm going to ask MC Sticky to play some music, but again, keep it clean because my mother is watching, and I know that phone's going to ring in a minute. So, Rock, what do you got for us?
Yeah, let me open it up. All right, so unmuted now.
Open it up.
You know what? I don't know if y'all ever been to the Paradise Garage downtown in New York, But you know what? I'm in that vibe right now.
Oh!
Yeah.